The gentleman yields back, and I now recognize Mr. Strong for 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Chairman Bishop. Ms. Glass, in your testimony, you mentioned the impact that increasing shipments have had on domestic manufacturers. Can you talk more about this and specifically the impact that you have seen in our textile industry like cotton farmers in Alabama?
This has had, thank you for the question. This has hurt the entire supply chain, and it has helped superpower cotton production in China. We have a real opportunity here to help farmers in states like Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina, and whatnot gain more market share if we're sourcing more domestically and here at home. But right now, because we're allowing these products to come in through de minimis, we're not doing inspections like we should for UFLPA. It's signaling to the Chinese and others in the world that are trade predators, it's okay to flood our marketplace. And know what happens? We end up shutting plants in Alabama and in Virginia, in some of the most competitive plants in the world. Every morning, I get a text about some crisis happening in our industry. They are so pleased this committee's having a hearing because there hasn't been a committee that we're aware of who have actually brought these issues before on customs enforcement. We need to be doing this regularly in order to ask these officials, A, what do you need, and B, what's deterring you right now? So please know, we want to be an active partner with you. And on de minimis, if the committee could amplify with the administration right now, please use your authorities under rulemaking on de minimis. You could divorce, literally overnight, all e-commerce shipments from receiving de minimis. Doesn't mean you can't be online and ordering a product, but guess what, guys? We're not going to reward the Chinese, we're not going to reward the CCP, and we're not going to reward the rest of the world by allowing for unexamined packages coming in duty-free, putting us out of business.
Thank you, Ms. Glass. Furthermore, China is a major supplier of textile yarns and fabrics to other countries that manufacture finished products for export to the U.S. market. What enforcement tools can CBP deploy to determine the origin of textile inputs sent to third countries for manufacturing and prevent illegal transshipments?
CBP could use a lot more of its isotopic testing authorities. They could be, again, going to retail, pulling products from the shelf with labels that say made in Vietnam, made in Indonesia, testing where that cotton comes from. There's a lot of deterrence that can happen that would easily change the trajectory literally overnight. I'm looking for a lot more stepped up enforcement activities. I think we need an all-out response that's aggressive to help stop the bleeding and to help stop China hiding its cotton through the entire marketplace right now. Production's going up. They have 25% or more unemployment amongst their youth. They're propping up their industries, subsidizing them, and they're using illegal forced labor to gain market share, putting our manufacturers out of business and wiping out our tax bases.
That's correct. Ms. Glass, a significant percentage of the textile and apparel imports come from Central and South America, countries with whom we've established a variety of free trade agreements. Those agreements require firms to show that the production of textiles and finished goods must be conducted in the region to obtain duty-free benefits. How is this system being bypassed or absurd to allow forced labor products, cotton, to enter the United States?
We're starting to see more Xinjiang cotton coming in from the region. We just had the first detention of products coming in from Nicaragua that were detained under suspect of violation. We're now seeing, if you look at the trade data, billions of yarns and fabrics coming from China and Asia through the region, yet some of this is claiming that it's made in the region and made in the US. That undermines our industry. It undermines all their investments. But why is customs enforcement in our free trade agreement countries substantially gone down since 2018? And we are noted by Congress as a priority sector. Why are we a priority? Essentially, 40% of the duties are collected on our industry. So people want to cheat the system. We can't allow people to bypass the rules under our free trade agreements to erode our industries and industries of our partner countries, and that's why we need immediate help.
Thank you. Chairman Bishop, I yield back.
The gentleman yields back, and I now recognize Ms.